show. Let's see, Dan. I thought you'd have the gold medal on today, man. I mean, what are you doing?
I wish I had one. I wish I had one.
So USA does represent Xander Schauffele. So I was pretty bullish on JT in a no-cut event, getting it done for me. He did not. And it's a good thing we spent all that time making up our little one and done for the Olympics. It's nobody that we picked. What happened to Victor Hovland, by the way?
I don't know. I have no idea.
So, hey, but in all seriousness, congratulations. I mean, a good story, right? With the X-Man and he won the Olympic gold. He represented his country. He won it for his dad, who was what was he? He was a duathlete. I don't know if that's what you call someone that participates in the duathlon, but he did he was involved in like an accident. A drunk driver hit him or something many years ago, and kind of derailed his dad's chance at an Olympic medal. So Xander, a little something to play for, country, family, and himself, obviously. So congratulations there. I don't know. How'd you feel about the Olympics golf, dude? I'm going to be honest. I watched a bit of the first round. I didn't get into the AM hours, and I watched some of the fourth round. I don't know if I watched too much of round 2 and round 3. So
it's tough because it was such a weird hour, right? So you got to watch a little bit in the beginning, and then they're finishing up at like 1, 2, 3 in the morning, and it's just tough. It's just tough.
Yeah. So I don't know. Lots of, but I mean, I appreciated it. I'm glad they were there. Looking forward to it happening again in 3 years, I guess, right? Or is it going to stay on like this schedule? I think it'll go back to. I think it goes back to every 4 years. But yeah. So all in all, who made the storyline? So. Siwoo and Sanjay, I guess, no harm, no foul there. They're going to be able to file for some kind of an exemption or something to play in the next one. So they didn't get deported straight to the military barracks after the round. So that's, I guess, good news for those guys. They've got some reprieve there. But who was the story of the Olympics for Danimal?
Well, it's got to be Xander. I mean, like you and I were talking, we didn't pick him going in, and here he is, and he pulls away. And I was thinking going into Sunday or Saturday night or whatever you want to call it, right? I was like, oh no, it's Xander and Hideki. I hope there's not water, and he doesn't go for the pin on 16.
Exactly. So it's a good match. So I don't know, or good tournament. Here's who I'm giving it to, man. I'm giving it to Rory Sabatini. Comes out, fires. Boy. He fires a closing 61. He posts that number up pretty early in the tournament there for Sunday morning. So Schauffele definitely knew he was he had something to chase that was out there. But the Slovenian, is that what you call a Slovakia? The Slovakian. So his wife is from Slovakia. So he goes through the appropriate measures. I think he was the only Slovakian golfer to make the Olympics. I don't know if this is the only medal that Slovakia has won so far, but he's definitely getting decorated when he gets back to Slovakia, man. I mean, what a hell! Talk about power move, Sabatini. I didn't know he had it in him. His wife's on the bag, so 2 Slovakians out there representing for their country. Hey, I'm not taking anything away from them. And once again, another week and not even the Olympics can avoid playoff golf, Dan. Not even the Olympics.
Not even the Olympics. Yeah.
So the Olympics is not immune to playoff golf, and obviously CT Pan comes in with the bronze there. Where was he from? What is he? Is he Tahitian? Is he from Tahiti? Is that where he's from?
Who? Rory Sabatini?
No, CT Pan.
Oh, CT Pan.
I thought he was Tahitian. Tahiti, maybe.
Taiwanese.
Okay, so she's from Taiwan. All right. Yeah, maybe not close enough, but yeah. So congratulations to CT Pan, and yeah. So I mean, all in all, I don't know, your boy Javi.
Yeah, my boy Javi.
Who McIlroy said he'd never. What did he say? He said he'd never played so hard to try to come in third place in his life.
Really?
So yeah,
Really?
yeah. Who JT, if this would have been like a 7 or 8 day event, I think JT probably had something there. I mean, he just kept getting better and better. So yeah, I don't know. All in all, man, hey, it's the Olympics, the U.S. gold medals. So market a victory for the X-Man and the U.S. right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, it's a great victory, and it was fun. Right? I mean, yeah, I mean, like you said, a playoff. Really, we had a playoff.
Playoff.
Not in a playoff. We had 2 groups like back to back coming in on the playoff.
Yeah, shit. There were like 7 people in the playoff, man. So I mean, talk about a birdie festival. Sabatini putting up that 61. It's like, holy shit, man! The fireworks are gonna fly out here. That course looked really nice, though, huh? I thought coverage was well done. What I did watch of it.
Yeah, I did too.
Plenty of coverage. Hopefully CBS was taking some notes. I'm sure they weren't, but in the event that they were, probably something to be said for the Olympic team over there. So I thought it was well done. We actually got to see other than JT and Rory McIlroy. I mean, there were other. I don't know if I've ever seen so much Sepp Straka on TV before in my life. Just saying. Just saying. But yeah, all in all, good times, man. Good times. So, yeah. I didn't even ask you yet. What'd you get into this weekend? Did you play any golf?
No, I didn't play any golf. What the heck did I do this weekend? Trying to think back. Good Lord. I don't know. We cooked out, watched some golf, that kind of stuff. What did you do?
Let's see. Well, I spent a lot of time with Old Dixie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we booked some more people for the show.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, you may notice I'm drinking Baker's today. It was Baker Beam's birthday over the weekend, so
nice.
I did cracked into this. I think this is a 7-year, 3 months Baker's, so pretty damn tasty. So thought I would stay after that. We did get an invitation from a member at Kinderloo Forest. It's the best course in South Georgia, by the way, down Valdosta way. So we probably ought to take our new friend of the show up on that invitation.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so they got a stay and play option.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so it's we ought to go review Kinderloo. So Garrett, appreciate that, man. Looking forward to getting down. I can't lie, it's hot as hell right now in Georgia. So what's like September, October time frame looking like? So maybe even November, because it is South Georgia. So even 1st of November, it's looking really good down there. Let's see what else. Oh, you know what? We had I did a lot of pick packing and shipping. Or getting ready to pick, pack, and ship. So our 4th major series pick is should be shipping out today. It was a Maker's Mark 110 proofer. So thank you to those fans and followers that have supported us through our 4 picks so far this year. It went off really great. All of our picks came out amazing. Thanks, Jeff, for helping us or for allowing us to be able to do that, giving us a venue to partner with. So we really appreciate you working with the Birdies and Bourbon folks on that. So do our fans. So we'll look to continue that through next year. And again, hoping to get up to Kentucky to do some more picks here in a month or so.
Hey, you know what you guys need to do when you're up there, and hopefully I can make it too. But you and Jeff need to have a little match play going on at Rick D's place.
Well, oddly enough, I did send a message to the old owl a week or so ago. know. Hey,
the retired owl.
Yeah, the retired owl, exactly. But I was looking at that golf course up, and I forget the name of it. It's called like Rose something Thorns. So anyway, so it's a 9-hole golf course, and I guess that like some people were making some comments about that they played it, and they're like, no, literally, like we're playing, and as we're finishing up on a green, the green's keeper is like right behind them, and he moves the hole. He moves because there's only 9 holes, right? So he moves the pin. So when you make the loop to play the second 9, you got a different pin placement for the same hole. So pretty neat, man. Yeah, but this was very interesting. So I don't know. Hey Rick, if you're listening to Rick D's Top 40, if you're listening, we'd love to get up there. I think if we don't get on to Rick D's, I think we're going to do, I believe it's, I want to say it's Keen Trace, or the folks that we connected with, and they just had the tournament there like 2 weeks ago. So there's maybe some folks. Speaking of playing golf, Dan, let's get on down to Memphis. I guess everything's going. How are things in Raleigh? I know they just announced over the weekend. What did our mayor do? She said, masks. I tell you, masks will be required going forward in buildings. And then the governor said, mask, we don't need no stinking masks.
Oh, nice.
So I don't know. Do I, don't I? Who knows? I don't know. I just look around when I go into a building and make my decision from that point forward.
There you go. Yeah.
But yeah, I guess we're going to have a golf tournament in Memphis. I haven't heard anything about if they're letting fans in or not. I'm assuming that they are. I think Tennessee's probably relaxed enough that they're not making any changes. But hey, here's another no-cut event, man. The WGC-FedEx St. Jude Invitational in Memphis. 66 players, no-cut event. Defending champion Justin Thomas. We're going to be at TPC Southwind. We're just north of 7,200 yards, a par 70. Playing Bermuda greens, and it is going to be hot as hell in Memphis this time of year, man. So I wouldn't, if you pop up thunderstorms, wouldn't surprise me whatsoever. So again, just coming off of the Olympic no-cut event, we got another one we're walking into. So I don't know about some of the folks that are going to be there. I did see, looks like Xander was still in the field, but so past winners. And up until 2 years ago, I think this was played at, it was the Bridgestone Invitational. They played at Firestone Country Club, what have you. But yeah, you got JT, the winner in 2020, Koepka in 2019. So some of the stats, if you're looking at Fantasy National, you may actually be getting stats for this tournament from a different golf club. So I think where we wind up here, the hell of a lot of water. And once again, I think we're going to wind up at ball striking. We're heavy on the par 4s, 450 to 500 yards. And oddly enough, we're going to sit whoever brings the putter this weekend is probably going to get it done.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It's going to be fun. This was fun one last year and got a great field. So I'm clued. They got me. I'm done.
I'm looking at this and I'm going like, shit, man, this is like when the Olympics starts to get this kind of field, I think that's when people are really going to be talking seriously about Olympics golf. I mean, this field is, it is absolutely stacked. What do you got? 1 week left before the playoffs, right? This is the last tournament before the playoffs. So a lot of people trying to work their way back in. Thanks to our friends at fantasynational.com. I'm going to take a look, Dan, at the last 24 rounds. I don't know. Should we go to 12 rounds? I was kind of toying around with it today. I was looking at 12, 24, 12, 24. I don't know that's going to make a huge difference if you go from 12.
I'm looking forward to hearing who you're going to do for the one and done. You know, the hour it's going to take us to get through that.
Holy shit. I don't even know who I have and haven't hit. Hold on. Is the Slovakian Stallion playing this week? I mean, I don't know. Yeah, that is definitely going to take a minute for me to filter my way through that one. But let's see. Let's go to So hold on, before we get into what's happening at Memphis, what do you think about the Xanders, the Morikawas, the JTs, the McIlroys, the people that are just heading over from? I guess technically they could have left on Sunday, so I don't know. Is jet lag going to be an issue? Somebody comes out and fires off like a 78, 79, something crazy. Are we going to see a lot of withdrawals for the weekend? I mean, somebody that's already in, right? So,
right,
like a JT, Victor Hovland, X-Man. I mean, folks that are already know they're going to be in the playoffs. I mean, is their heart really going to be in this thing to make it through the weekend? And I mean, I want to say yes, because they're professional athletes, but I'm also looking at this thing going like, just getting back from Japan, all that travel. It's like, holy shit, man, it sure would be nice to have a little bit of a week off, because you're getting ready to go into the playoffs and you've got 4 weeks straight.
It's in my criteria for sure. I'm definitely looking at the guys that played last week and discounting that factor to where I think they're going to be tired. I mean, especially like some guys have been playing back to back or what, but the ones that just played last week, I'm discounting it for sure. I think they could be tired. What do you think?
I think, yeah, absolutely. I think I mean, think about all the travel, and not only the travel. I mean, think about their accommodations at the Olympics. And I didn't really hear, we heard a little bit on the front end about I'll say the inconvenience, then back it up to the Open, where they were heavily restricted in who could come, where they could stay, what was going on. So you've got, I mean, almost back-to-back tournaments for some of these guys that were, I don't want to say that they were uncomfortable, but it definitely wasn't multi-millionaires being able to pick and choose the luxuries that they wanted to, that they typically do on a week in and week out. And I know it's like, oh, woe is me. I don't get to go stay in the, 5-star luxury accommodations. But I mean, if that's what you're used to and you're grinding out there, I mean, I got to think it takes a toll on you mentally. And I don't even know if it's physically where a lot of these people are going to be wiped out as much as it's going to be mentally. They just may need just a download, man. I mean, give me a tall bourbon, give me a pool by the beach, and let me just relax and not think about the grind for a minute.
Yep, exactly. And the other thing too, is you talked about the accommodations, but then there's the games itself and the ceremonies. And then, a lot of these guys are very famous compared to a lot of the Olympic people out there, and they're on TV a lot. And I'm sure their time was, they didn't have fans there, but I'm sure that like a bunch of these athletes were pulling at them, trying to get some time with them and all that kind of, it's probably just a really tiring experience.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up, because I hear JT wore himself out chasing all these basketball players around. He's like, selfies and autographs, man. Here comes JT with his basketball again. It's like, will you sign my Jordans? So, yeah. So I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me to see. I think we're going to have some people, just because it's a WGC event, for the points and everything that's associated. I think that there is still some, for a lot of these guys, there's still a lot of skin in the game to show up and play well. I just don't know if they get to the point to where, and it's a no-cut event, but it ain't about the money at this point. And if it's like, just a really shitty opening day, I think we could see, I think it could happen. I don't know. I mean, Dusty ought to be primed though, baby. I mean, he hadn't made a, yeah, well, we'll get there in a minute. So let's dig through. So again, TPC Southwind, WGC St.
I'm going to go ahead and I need to tweet real quick. I'm taking a page out of Herman's playbook, and I'm going to win my 40 million. So I can close in that one and done in.
Don't spend it all at once, Dan.
I got to close that one and done in.
Jim Herman. Go ahead and mark that down. So let's see. So are you surprised to see, $10,000 range? Who we got? We got Rory, DJ, Spieth. Spieth once again has made it to $10,000 category. BK, X-Man, and Collin Morikawa. We got two. Wait a minute. Hold on here. Oh, Justin Thomas is not in the $10,000 range. What? How is that even possible?
Well, he hasn't been playing that great, man. Yeah.
Previous winner, won here last year. and a no-cut event. So who do you like in the $10,000 range, Dan?
Spieth, Koepka, and Morikawa. And well, Xander just won the gold, but I mean, Xander's obviously playing great. But I mean, Brooks has always been a contender here, right? And look at his last 3 starts: T6 at the Open, T5 at Travelers, T4 at the U.S. Open. I mean, that's insane. He likes this place a lot. Remember, he was gunning for JT last year going into Sunday. You know,
sure he was.
He loves this place. Morikawa's been on fire. You know, you won the Open, T4 at the U.S. Open, second at the Memorial, T14 Charles Schwab, T8 PGA. The guy can barely fall out of the top 10. We just talked about Xander, popped last week or whatnot, but you know, Spieth, second at the Open, T19 the U.S. Open, T18 Memorial, second Schwab, T30 PGA. He's in really good form. The only so if I'm going to fade anybody, I'm not really, you know, we don't really like to fade people in the $10,000 range because they're all just superstars. But you know, ones that scare me, if you will, you know, DJ and Rory.
Yeah. I know. I mean, outside of with Rory, outside of winning the Wells Fargo, which, you know, it's kind of like that's his backyard, not his backyard technically, but I mean, it's his tournament to lose, right? I would say. But yeah, I mean, I'm with you to a degree. I think Morikawa, Schauffele, I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, we belabor the hell out of it with the, you know, the travel and what's happening. Xander, I don't know if he's going to make the weekend. I don't know if he wants to make the weekend. We all know he's going to win at Eastlake. It's just, does he have enough points? Does he have a big enough lead that he's actually going to win the FedEx Cup? So that's the only thing that this WGC may get him that it wouldn't otherwise. But yeah, I mean, I'm totally on Koepka. And send me to Spieth Island, baby. I'm riding that horse all the way to the end, man. And by the way, he is ranked #1 in my model from Fantasy National, and he's really doing nothing bad per se, right?
I don't see how you can not play Koepka this week.
I think Koepka, and I think they're probably going to be the 2 highest owned guys out there. Koepka and Spieth potentially. Koepka's he's projected ownership at 27%. Jordan's projected just shy of 19%. And even the guys that we talked about, I mean, everybody in the $10,000 range is double digit. So I don't know, probably a little scary. I'm with you. DJ and McIlroy, who knows what we're going to get, you know, outside of some, but that, you know, they're going to make the cut. So, I mean, is it time for them? You know, do they get out there and go low? I mean, maybe not. I don't know.
We discounting DJ too much? Is he better than what we're thinking right now? He was T8 at the Open, Travelers T25. He didn't play well. The U.S. Open T19, Palmetto T10. I mean, he's kind of like lingering, but is he great? Is he gaining momentum? Does he light it up like he did last year in the playoffs?
Well, that's the thing, man. I mean, is he doing his best Ali impression with the rope-a-dope and just kind of sitting back and, you know, just kind of hanging around and now he's just going to pour it on. I mean, and you see the guy, right? I mean, I wouldn't say that he looks like he's excited to be out there. Is he ever really look like he's excited to be out there? So maybe, I mean, that's probably the sleeper pick, I guess. It's weird to say DJ's a sleeper pick. I think outside of the way everybody else is playing and performing, I think that's why I would consider him in that position. So I don't know. Okay. I don't know, man. I think there's other people that I've got more faith or confidence in that they're going to perform for less money than DJ. So, you know, and like last week, so I did pick JT as my one and done for the Olympics. Right. And, you know, the thing is, again, he kind of got off to a slow start, but he just kept getting better and better and better. If the travel thing, and he's been putting like shit, like this absolute garbage. So, you know, if the putter can get hot for him, and if he's got some momentum coming from the Olympics, then I think that, you know, this no cut event probably suits him really well. I just don't know what the travel, what travel time is going to do. Same with Javi. Oosthuizen, I'm on him all day long. I think he's definitely going to be high ownership. It's projected right now just south of 20%, probably going to go up, but I don't know. I mean, how can you get away from Louis, man?
You can't. I mean, you guys there's 2 O's 2 O's and who stays in game. But no, T2 at the 3M, T3 at the Open, second at the US Open, second at the PGA. I mean, give me a break. This guy's having, I mean, he might be player of the year. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No, I don't. I mean, Sabatini said he's got something to say about that. But,
exactly. Yeah.
But I mean, yeah,
he might be runner-up player of the year.
South African to South African, exactly. So I don't know how you can argue with what Louis doing, man. I mean, that guy, he
great
is
golf.
Everything. Like if he has a year to get it done, this is his year. So
yeah.
So I'm high on Louis this week again. Heavy ownership. Who's in the $9,000 range that may not be? Paul Casey actually had a pretty good showing at the Olympics. Again, Paul's he's no spring chicken. So what's that travel looking like for Paul? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, all in all, he's playing pretty good. So again, the travel thing kind of scares me a little bit. Some of the folks that we had, Hideki, same way, kind of scares me. What about DeChambeau? Are you on him here at this tournament?
He doesn't really play well here. I mean, if you look at his stats, it's T30 and 20, T48 and 19, 30 and 18, 60 and 17. He's never really lit it up here. What is it about this course that doesn't suit him that well?
Probably all the water, I guess. Yeah. And I mean, all in all, I mean, I think it's, even though it's like just over 7,200 yards, I mean, I think it's kind of sneaky long. So, but fairways are at a premium, obviously, and then, approaching around the green. So,
give me Berger, man. I like Berger and I like Scheffler and Berger here.
Yeah, I think both of those guys are solid. I mean, Cantlay, it's been a couple weeks since we've seen Cantlay in action. So I think there's probably something to be said for him here. Obviously a better putter on bent grass, but he missed the cut at the Open, but outside of that, 13th, 15th, first, 23rd. So
Fitzpatrick likes this place a lot too.
Fitzpatrick does like it. Patrick Reed, hey man, at $8,700, it's kind of like, holy shit, at a no cut event. I mean, I'm almost thinking you got to pull the trigger on Patrick Reed at 87.
Here's the thing with Reed though, right? It's like he played the Rocket, Open, 3M, Olympics, and now this all in a row.
I know.
That's a lot.
I know. Yeah.
But hey, Captain America is not a job for everyone, though.
Hey, so that cape gets heavy every now and then, boys. I guess Captain America doesn't wear the shield. That shield gets heavy. The shield gets heavy every now and then. Yeah. So who else is looking good? Webb Simpson. It's been a minute since we've seen Webber out here. I think it has, right?
Yeah.
What is he? If I'm looking at the right guy, T19 at the Open, missed 2 cuts, T30 at the PGA. But yeah, he plays well here. So that's the cheapest we've seen Webb in a while. So at $8,500. So I'm kind of leaning Webb. I mean, you got Neiman and Answer, both of those guys. Cameron.
Well, we're down into the.
Oh, sorry.
We should have stopped. We should have stopped at. I did that fall. I think I went to Fitzpatrick. Yeah. So you
definitely blaming you for this one.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right. So the $9,000 range. I mean, do I need to say anything other than Louis O? And I'm probably on Berger on this one, man. I mean, yeah. And you like Scheffler, yeah. But and Berger likes this course, so yeah. So the $8,000 range. You already mentioned Fitzpatrick. We talked about Reed. Who do I like here? Definitely on Webb Simpson here. I think that, and Fitzpatrick probably. I mean, that's my 2 plays. Who am I fading? Pretty much the entire $8,000 category, because they're all just getting back from I mean, no shit. Fleetwood, Connors, Smith, Answer, Neiman, Lowry, Reed. 90% of the $8,000 range is they probably booked their flight. So hopefully, fingers crossed, nobody got contaminated. But yeah, I mean, I'm fading that group just generally. I mean, I love that group for $8,000. I mean, I could probably go with any of those. I could probably make a lineup just out of the $8,000 range, except for they just made the trek over. And holy shit, Answer's probably going to win the damn thing and spray everybody with tequila at the end. So who knows?
Yeah, exactly. Good points.
So $7,000 range. There's your boy Zalatoris again. Who do I like here?
Let's just comment a couple things real quick before you start telling about things. So first off, the $7,000 range. Are you surprised Will Zalatoris is $7,900?
I'm surprised he's 7,900. I'm surprised Kokrak 7,800. I'm surprised English is 7,600.
I mean, what did they price these three guys wrong? I mean, these guys should be like $8,700.
I mean, there are multiple people that I could take out of the $8,000 range and interchange those and not have any issues with it whatsoever. I don't know. Yes, they're priced wrong. Absolutely. Which is probably the reason they're going to be heavy plays. So
yeah. Okay, keep going.
So in the $7,000 range, I can definitely get on Kokrak. English for sure. I mean, that guy is going to be a scoring machine at a no-cut event. And you know who I kind of like here is if the putter, I like him, and I'm definitely going to play him. Could be somebody that I talk about a little bit later. I like Sergio Garcia here, man. He likes this course. So definitely like Sergio. And then I know I said I was almost done. I am almost done. But a name we haven't mentioned very often, but he plays well in these WGC no-cut events is Billy Ho, man. We got some Billy Ho action. He likes these events. He likes this setup. So, you know, that's probably a solid maybe, even though he really hasn't played all that well in the past couple of months.
Yeah, we talked about him earlier. So my picks here, I mean, you can't go bad with going like Willie Z, Kokrak, Harris English, Harmon, Hatton's really kind of struggling lately, huh?
Yeah, he is struggling. Yeah, I'm definitely. Yeah, I would definitely go Garcia, Billy Ho, maybe even Poulter at a no cut event. So you know, over Hatton.
Yeah,
definitely going to be your one and done.
No.
Never mind. You've already picked him.
I got mine up top. You missed him.
Yeah. Let's see. All right. $6,000 range. I don't know. Is there any reason to go here? Some people that are maybe a little surprising that potentially could get hot. I mean, Kevin Kisner, Matt Wolfe, Ortiz just coming off the Olympics, probably steering clear there. Cameron Champ, and most recent winner on U.S. soil. Phil Mickelson plays well here. He likes this golf course. So, you know, is he somebody to look out for? Stuart Sink at $6,500 if you need to go there. Aaron Rye. I'm drinking bourbon, but I definitely could throw back a rye. I mean, if you need to go to that 60, if you went heavy up front, I think Aaron Rye is definitely somebody to look at. I think Higo played in the Olympics, so I'm probably not going to go that direction. Lucas Glover at $6,400 potentially. He's going to make the cut. Just saying. Ryan Palmer at $6,500. I mean, it's like there's so many people. I mean, Kevin Na, man, if that putter gets really hot for him, what's he in my model? He's ranked number 1 around the green. So, you know, who's to say that Kevin Na can't get hot and, get on a little birdie festival?
This is one of those weeks where you're going to feel really good about your lineup on Monday and Tuesday or Wednesday.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's like, I feel so good.
Oh, yeah. All 6. Hey, I got a feeling all 6 are going to make it to the weekend.
Exactly. There's so many people priced so competitive. It's just ridiculous. Yeah. So who's your top? So you have who's your favorite down here?
Who's my favorite in the $6,000 range? You know,
Kiz is on fire lately, man.
He is. Sam Burns at $6,900.
I'm not looking at Kiz. I got to play Kiz.
Yeah. I think Kiz.
Never mind. Yeah. He's still playing.
No, Kiz is a good play down here. I'm leaning Sam Burns, man. I mean, he's ranked 8th in DraftKings points. He's 14th in strokes gained total. I think off the tee is going to be crucial here. He's ranked 31st. Short game 19th. He's 21st in putting. I mean, his worst category, as I said, is going to be crucial, is off the tee, and he's ranked 31st. But everything else, he's in the, probably averaging in the mid-teens. I mean, I like Burns here. I think that's probably
Burns is a solid play.
For $6,900.
Yeah.
All right, so it's going to take us a minute. Well, who do you? And I don't know if there's anybody that I would say that I don't. I mean, there's plenty of people.
Yeah,
like Siwoo's one of those at $6,400. I mean, you'll never see Siwoo at $6,400 again, probably. But just coming off of the Olympics, I mean, he's probably probably like still in shock that he thought he was going to have to put that uniform on after the round. And yeah, so I don't know. Is there anybody, who do you like in the $6,000 range?
I like Kisner. I mean, Champ's, you can't ignore Champ because he's been playing so well. He says he's playing the best golf of his life. He just won. He had a T11 before that. I mean, he's hitting the ball really well. You can't discount that. Who else? I mean, he's got some guys down here like, can Ryan Palmer get it back together? He's been playing not good. It's not in good form, but man, God, it's a good price.
I mean, Cameron Davis.
Yeah, Cameron Davis.
Again, yeah. Matt Wolfe, man. I mean, would it surprise? What's Matt Wolfe done recently? I
just don't know where his head's at. But you got Stuart Sink down there.
I know. You're telling me. Matt Wolfe, 39th at the 3M, 58 Rocket, missed the Travelers, 15 at the U.S. Open, 64th at Genesis. I mean, that guy could get out there and go low, man. I mean, that's absolutely he could. Yeah, Stuart Sink, what a 2-time winner this season. So yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun one, man. I mean, there's plenty of options. All right, we got to get into, because it's gonna take me forever. It is, to get to my one and done. It's gonna take me forever to get to my one and done.
So I'll tell you mine first, while you're talking about yours. I'm taking Scotty Sheffler.
Scotty Sheffler. By the way, he is ranked second in birdies gained.
There you go.
He's ranked third in birdies are better. So it's probably a pretty good play. Let's see. This is going to be a tough one for me. I think I've used everybody. How is it that I've used so many more people? Have I used Louis O yet?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you lose Louis.
No, come on.
Let's take a look. I think pretty sure you have. Let's take a look. Maybe not. I don't know. I thought you used them recently.
I don't think so. Well, that's why I let you keep up with the sheet. That way you don't accuse me of cheating. Let me get, how many strokes am I getting on this par 3, by the way?
Exactly. No, I think you're good. I don't think you used Louis O.
Give me Louis O, baby. He's rested up and he's coming in hot.
Okay. I'm surprised. I thought you had used him.
Yeah, well, a little sleeper pick there. Yeah, I think that's going to be, I mean, it's about time, right? I mean, you said it earlier, but just let me look real quick at Louis O. Bogey avoidance. He's ranked first. I do like that. And how many second places can a man get before he actually wins? So second at 3M, third at the Open, second at the U.S. Open, 18th at Memorial, second at the PGA. I mean, there's so many seconds and thirds just going on and on and on. Oh, Louis. Oh, come on, baby. Come on, Louis.
That guy's having a season, man. He's having a season. Oh, my goodness. It's insane. I mean, the guy can't fall out of like 5th place. It's ridiculous.
Oh, yeah. No, that is a fact. Let's see. So what's coming up on the show, Dan? What do we got happening, by the way?
We got lots of good stuff. You just talked about the barrel pick. That's coming up, right?
Oh yeah, that's so people are going to get that in their hands this week. I'll definitely be drinking it next week on our show, so I can tell everybody what they missed out on. Maybe you'll get a sample if you come on. Imperial Golf, we got them coming up. We got your golf head covers coming up. I don't think, have we dropped Paul Packle yet?
Yes. Yes,
yeah, that's if you haven't listened to that show, man, that was a really awesome show with Paul, the Oracle of Spirits. That was so much fun. We're looking forward to getting Paul back on to talk about his book that's releasing in the fall. So that should be a good time. We just dropped Link's Drinks, so that was a good one for ready to drink cocktails.
So coming up soon, we're gonna be releasing Union Horse again. That's a really fun one. And then we got Clearwater, which we had a good time with Clearwater.
Don't get the kids around with Union Horse. It may have gotten a little spicy.
Rye 3's coming up soon. That was good.
Was great. Yeah.
We got a lot of good ones coming up. Yeah, absolutely.
Fantastic. All right, Dan. Well, let's see how we do this week. By the way, who's winning in the one and done situation?
It's so close. I think it's a decimal point here or there. So
Rounding errors, you
A
say?
rounding error, have to go back and take a look. Right now I'm counting on the fact that I've been doing so well on Twitter that my PIP money is going to kick in and it's going to carry me over the
$40 million.
Who says you can't win twice?
Give me that $40 million.
So who do you think? Okay. How many are there? 8? How many?
I thought there were 10.
10.
I thought there were 10. How do you
All
think you get to 40 million, Dan?
Well, I forgot it was 4 each. I didn't know how much it was. So, yeah. When are they going to announce that?
Wait a minute. Have you been talking to Jim?
Yeah, Jim and I, we've been strategizing.
You've been tweeting.
Yeah.
You've been tweeting without me.
What can Pip do for you?
Let's see. I don't know when they're going to, I'll have to go back and read. I tell you what, I will actually do some research before our next show.
Yeah.
And I'll get us an update on the PIP program and see where we are. I'm a little surprised that the Brooks and Bryson drama has kind of petered out, man. I mean, it's kind of taken a back seat to some of these plays, like Cameron Champ winning and Xander winning at the Olympics. I mean, it's kind of put the brakes on all the momentum that those guys had. And I do truly believe that was totally like a Jim McMahon WWE play.
Yeah.
And they've kind of let it fall by the wayside, right? So
yeah. Hey, what do you we were talking about the Phil match with Bryson and Phil and Brady. What do you take of this Aaron Rodgers? Was that all just for money over the summer, or what was that all about?
You mean him hosting Jeopardy?
Well, just the whole drama with the Packers and everything.
It had to be. It had to be. No, you know what I do think though? I could totally see Aaron Rodgers getting out of football. Well, I could see him retiring, right? I mean, he's won a Super Bowl. He's been MVP multiple times. I think multiple, at least he's been MVP. So, what else are you going to accomplish? He ain't going to set any records as far as, he's won the most Super Bowls or whatever. So, I think that was kind of I think that it's called having a good PR person or a good agent. And I think it's called, hey man, let's go market you. And here's how we do it. And I mean, I guess you could argue, was it classy or not? But at the end of the day, I mean, look at some of the shit that's on TV, man. I mean, look at what's totally not classy. And like trash sells. So that whole trashy getting some attention, he's playing up there, right? I mean, I guess he's starting. So I don't know. Did it buy him another year? Did it buy him an audience? It got him on Jeopardy. I don't know what to make of it, man. To be honest, I don't know where and what it gets you. I've never been that good at anything to hold a position like that, to be able to have those conversations. So I don't know. We'll wait and see where he winds up at the end of the season. So
there you go. Boom.
Heard it here first.
There you go. Yep.
Until we meet again, here's to Louis O. Let's go ahead and get another victory, baby. Cheers.
Cheers.